Hey everybody, this is going to be a kind of a follow-up video to the video I made I think 2 days ago talking about how they are, still debating whether to put children back in school, which to anybody that has any common sense or is that awake or sane at all would say, how are you even contemplating it? You have continued to tell us, don't think about yourself, think about your neighbor, think about your, the other elderly, your family members. It's not about you. Protect, we gotta wear that mask to protect everybody else, okay? Well, you are now talking about putting our children back into school, and now you're saying that, oh, well, they're less susceptible, that, well, a month ago, you weren't talking that way. Everything was talking about, oh, don't think that children are immune to this. They're not immune. And here's an article right here proving it, okay? 15 LA County children sickened by rare CV-related inflammatory syndrome, okay? And another one, too. Do you remember the one that was, Kawasaki disease? They were blaming it on CV, okay, which we know I did videos on, and I'll try to leave a link to them in the description. I think it might have been pulled down though, but I'll try. That showed that Kawasaki disease was actually caused from being vaxxed, okay, from children being vaxxed. That's one complication that some kids get, but they're trying to blame it on CV. Okay, but here, you have again, they were saying this, okay. Now this is from, oh, look at this is only from 5 days ago. I thought it was a couple days older than that. Okay, but let's listen to this. A rare but serious and potentially deadly inflammatory syndrome believed to be associated with CV has now been identified in 15 children in Los Angeles County's officials said. Of the children, 73% were Latino, representing a disproportionate burden for the ethnic group. Latino residents are the largest ethnic group in LA County, making up about half of the county's residents. Nationally, about 70% of the cases of the inflammatory syndrome have been either Latino or Black patients. We're going to stop right there. How many damn times are they going to change who this virus attacks? It has gone all the way from Asian at the beginning. They specifically said that it was probably a virus that was just attacking Asians. Then, then it was the elderly. Then it was African American. Then it was, younger people. Then it was kids. Now it's, kids, but now it's Latino. I mean, how many times are they going to adjust and continue to change this and get away with it? Just like the symptoms. They've added, you pretty much can open up a book of every symptom possible, and what do you know? It's a symptom of getting CV, including the number one best one that they come up with, no symptoms. All right, let's keep going. Multi-system inflammatory syndrome in children, or MIS-C, can cause different parts of the body to become inflamed, according to the U.S. Center for Disease Control and Prevention, such as the heart, the lungs, kidneys, brain, skin, eyes, and gastrointestinal organs. Symptoms include fever, pain in the abdomen, vomiting, diarrhea, neck pain, rash, bloodshot eyes, and exhaustion. Really? Did you just hear all that? Because I did. Okay? And they're still thinking about putting kids back into school? What if one child gets it? Is that not enough? Because according to you, I have to wear a mask to protect each and one of these people that are more vulnerable. But you are thinking about putting our kids back into school with a virus that is supposedly this deadly and can cause these things. So which is it? I bet you that it's not as deadly or causing any of these things, and that's why you're contemplating putting them back into school. You're not contemplating whether, is it going to hurt our children, hurt these kids or not. You're contemplating, can we get away with it? Can we convince these people that these kids are going to be okay when we send them back to school? That is what you're contemplating. You are not contemplating if it's safe or not. The syndrome has also been called Pediatric Inflammatory Multisystem Syndrome, or PIMS. Most of the children developing MIS-C about 2 to 4 weeks after being infected with the CV that causes CV19, the CD says. Many questions remain about why some children develop it after a CV19 illness or contact with someone with CV19, while others do not, the agency said. So they're saying right here that the kids don't even actually have to have it. They're saying just having contact with somebody could actually cause this. And you're still thinking about putting them in school? No one who has experienced the syndrome has died in LA County, but the syndrome is potentially deadly. As of July 15th, the CDC received reports of 342 cases and 6 deaths related to the inflammatory syndrome. Of them, at least 99 cases and 2 deaths were in New York State, according to the New England Journal of Medicine. The 2 deaths in New York State involved children 12 or younger, the medical journal said, who were admitted to the hospital with abdominal pain and fever, a high heart rate, and low blood pressure. In LA County, the median age of those experiencing the syndrome was 8.5 years old. County officials said 40% were 5 or younger, another 40% were between 6 and 12, and the remaining 20% were between 13 and 20. Okay, well, right here, okay, you got everything from, what, 0 to 20. Okay, well, that's every part of your school. 0 to 18, that's all the schools. So according to all your, whatever this is here, because this is fear, this is more fear that they're pushing into people, okay? But then they flip it and try to say they're going to put them back in school, okay? So just think about that. That's what I mean. You cannot have it both ways. You cannot have a deadly virus that has a chance of killing, just like they just said right here. It doesn't matter if it killed 1 kid, 2 kids, It doesn't matter. You can't have it both ways. It either is deadly and there's that threat and there's no chance you can put them back right now until you figure this so-called unknown virus out, or it's not a threat and you're all contemplating putting them back into schools. It's cut and dry. That's all there is to it. Everybody just continue to pray against this evil. We are making a difference. I feel it inside each day, and I'm pretty sure all of you do as well, too. When you look outside, when you watch anything on that TV, if you watch anything just in the news at all, you see how crazy this world is becoming. None of us, I don't think anybody, any of my subscribers ever would say that they believed we would be in this position right now. Did we all think it was going to get bad? Yes. Did we think things like this were going to happen? Yes. But did we think we would be wearing masks? No. Did we think that people would be handing over their rights, not only handing over their rights, pleading for the government to take their rights away? No. Pleading for martial law? No. But that is the world we live in. So what we need to do now is to continue to try to put out facts, put out as much, talk about it as much as we can, because that is what is saving a few people. I still get comments here and there or emails here and there saying, Eric, I found your video. I don't know how I found it. I just got linked to it or I just clicked on it. And, after looking into, your video and running into the rabbit hole and digging things up, I will never give my child another, vax. That's it. That's why we do this. That's why this is so rewarding. It's not about anything else. That is so, to me at least, it is very, very rewarding. It means a lot to me. And I think you all know that. I talk to each and every one of you in my comments. If you leave a comment, I can guarantee you I have wrote you back if you've left me a comment. Maybe if you've left me 2, because I might have missed one here and there because, number one, they're blocking a lot of my notifications, so I have to do it all manually and go through and look. But I do my best. I do enjoy that. So please continue to leave comments, leave suggestions. If there's anything you guys and you ladies are, talking about or thinking about or hearing about right now that you'd like me to do a video on, let me know. Leave it in the, the comments below so I can kind of, do more what you are, asking me to do. I just kind of do mine on what, what God shows me, what I'm pulled to, and that's kind of the way that I do it. I'm working on a couple. I'm working on one with Operation Lockstep and, a couple other ones too. But they're going to take a couple days. I want to do them right. I don't want to do them wrong. So we're going to keep working on those. And everybody stay strong, stay safe, and no fear. You fear no man. You only fear one. That's it. Only one. And that is the higher power, the only power, God. Don't ever fear any man, because they can have this evil world that they have, but we know the truth, we know the way, and that's Jesus Christ. I love each and every one of you. Continue to pray against this, please. That I cannot stress that enough. We'll talk to you all real soon. God bless.